This is Katrin with Disability Rights New York. Welcome to our podcast, Empire State of Rights, closed captioned. We are here to bring you information on the most relevant topics regarding disability rights and advocacy. Today, we welcome Steve Lovey, the Empire State Association of the Deaf's, or ESAD's, Vice President. We are going to discuss the mission of the organization, the services it provides, and their current projects and events. Steve, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here with Disability Rights of New York. I'm excited to talk with you today.
So, Steve, let's start by talking a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your own history.
Sure. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. I was mainstreamed, and then I moved to Rochester to go to RIT and TID. After I finished RIT, I majored in social work, started to work in the field of people with disability. Been in the field for over 20 plus years and really enjoyed working with different groups of individuals. And now I'm working as an executive director for a small nonprofit.
That's great. And talk to us a little bit about the Empire State Association of the Deaf. Tell us about its mission, a little bit about its history, and how you got involved with it.
Sure. ESAD was founded in 1865. And our mission is to promote and protect the welfare and well-being of deaf, hard of hearing, deaf-blind New Yorkers here in New York, involving education, employment, economic security, social equality, and justice. Yeah, when we do it, we have 8 different regions throughout the state where we have representatives that work with the community in their area. And we have a biennial conference every 2 years where we have members to come and show their support.
And so you said this organization was founded in 1865. So this just hasn't started recently. This has been around for a long time. Talk to us a little bit about that time period specifically. Has there been some significant changes rather since then? And let's talk about that timeline just a little bit.
So back in 1865, a lot of deaf people were not able to own property, were not able to have a farm without having a hearing person sign for a land lease. So many people gathered together in Syracuse to set up what is now known as ESAD. Back then, it was New York State Empire State Association of Deaf Youth. In 1912, they decided to take away the mute name and just leave it as Empire State Association for the Deaf. We are the oldest state association for the deaf in the United States.
Wow. And so just thinking about language and how progressive that was for really, we're talking about the turn of the 20th century, being able to identify that using the word mute at that time was something that they needed and wanted to change. So my question, I guess, is this organization still a relatively progressive organization in your view? And talk to us a little bit about the work that they're doing as far as activism and how that fits in.
Sure. Right now, ESAD has been very involved in trying to set up a statewide commission for the deaf and hard of hearing and deafblind in Albany. We have been working on this effort on and off for the last probably 10 years. Now it looks like we're getting pretty close to the finish line. With the new governor in place, we're hoping that they will pass legislation. This legislation will allow funding to be set aside for statewide services for the deaf and hard of hearing. There are already 37 states across the country that already have a commission for the deaf and hard of hearing and deafblind. New York does not. So we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, and we want to kind of catch up and provide services through DMV through different organizations and deaf groups that don't have funding. And when we believe that the state has an obligation to provide the kind of support.
Absolutely. And as you and I have talked previously, we did talk about our previous governor that we did need to sue in order to get the in-camera sign language for the updates when it came to COVID-19. Talk to us a little bit about how having that in-camera live interpretation, how important that is, and why it's different, not just the ASL translation, but also having the closed captioned. They're two different things. And what does that mean for the deaf community to be able to have that as emergency information as is being put out?
Actually, if we had had a commission, this lawsuit probably would not have happened. We strongly believe that having an interpreter on screen during live emergency information broadcast is really crucial because there are many deaf people in the community that don't rely on captioning because English is not their first language. Sign language is their first language. So we want to have options for deaf and hard of hearing people to be able to watch emergency information being shared, just like the hearing community already takes for granted. We in the deaf community have endured many, many barriers over the years, and we really believe that having an ASL interpreter on the screen is appropriate accommodation for.
Absolutely. And so as we talk about ESAD a little bit more, talk about some other services that they do provide, not just in the community, but statewide.
Sure. Right now, we're in the process of developing several new committees in response to what members want. An education committee, an advocacy committee, a senior committee, and a deaf-blind committee. All of those are areas that our members have identified as a need. And what we want to do is we want to have a good diversity, a good group of people to sit on those committees who can provide their expertise and technical assistance, and working with government agencies, working with school systems, working with elected officials. We hope to have a rollout with that after January 2022.
And so we've talked about ESAD in terms of services and what you're working on. Talk to us a little bit about the membership aspect of this. And are you looking for members? And if someone is interested, how can they become a part of your organization?
Sure. We have a two-level membership system here in ESAD. We have a 1-year membership for $10 and a 2-year membership for $20. We added the $10 1-year membership as an option because of COVID, and we knew that people were having financial difficulties, so we wanted to get that opportunity to still remain a member without feeling undue financial pressure. Right now, we have members all across the state representing different communities, grassroots community, professional deaf community, hearing allies who support ESAD. And eventually, we hope to have a junior ESAD for youth.
That's great information. And if our audience member has any questions about how they can contact ESAD, how should they do that?
Sure. All they have to do is click on to www.esad.org and they can go to the contact page and they will find out where they can get their membership information. Click on there, easy to pay, become a member.
Fantastic. And we encourage everyone to click the links that will be in the description of this podcast and become members. And before we sign off, Steve, is there anything else that you would like our audience to know about ESAD?
Sure. ESAD has been around for many years and we hope to continue supporting the community and people like Disability Rights in New York are a crucial part of our support system. So we thank Disability Rights in New York.
Steve, thank you so much for your time today. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and we can't wait to talk to you again.
Same here. We look forward to working with you all again too. Take care.
Empire State of Rights Closed Captioned has been brought to you by Disability Rights New York, your source for disability rights and advocacy. If you enjoyed our program, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this post. If there is a subject you would like us to discuss, please email podcast@drny.org or comment below. Tune in next Wednesday, where we'll bring you more information on disability rights in the state of New York. The closed captioned and ASL version of this podcast is available on our YouTube channel. To listen to more Empire State of Rights closed captioned, follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.